Hey, once again, this your man Nas Romantic, and I got the hip hop soul right next to me by my side, man. I want to ask you a question. Who's controlling the music now? Or who controls what you listen to on the radio? Is it you, the consumer, the listener, or is it the radio? Now, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but back in the day, like when you found something you liked, you call the radio station up. It's like, yo, that's the jam right there. Yo, play that again, or you will request that song during the course of the day. Now, if the DJ debuted something that wasn't on par, something that you didn't like, or something that was just straight trash, you would call the DJ up and like, yo, Flex or whoever, like, yo, like that song trash, bro. We don't want to hear that no more. You know what I mean? If you had enough like-minded individuals with you, that song wouldn't get played anymore. I think nowadays the radio force feeds you what they want you to hear. You know what I mean? I think that payola is quite the monster nowadays, man. You know, because I don't want to say I'm stuck in the past, or because I look and I listen to new music, but the music I hear nowadays it doesn't appeal to me, and I don't know, maybe it don't appeal to you too, but your radios force you to listen to it. Maybe if you listen enough times, you'll start to like it. You know what I mean? You start to get kidnapped. You start to get that Stockholm syndrome. All of a sudden, like I don't want to listen to it. You force me to listen to it. Maybe I think I like it. I think you're getting that effect to it, man. Like hip hop soul, man. What you say about that? What's the emotions?
Man, I'm gonna tell you this. We're in New Jersey. Everything we want to hear, we don't hear on the radio. You know what I'm saying? Because we get everything that's force fed to us from the New York broadcasting systems. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I remember Hot 97. There was a lot of arguments over with Ebro, who shout out to Ebro, by the way. But they'd be like, you don't play songs from New York. And he'll be like, what is New York is making to actually get there to make music? Which basically he was saying, y'all don't make the music that brings listeners to help us pay bills by getting us more commercials. They weren't getting that. They're like, nah, this is hip hop. We don't care about that. You need to play the people who represent us. And it's funny because everywhere you go in the vicinity of the radio station, the main radio stations in the city, New York City, that is, that broadcasts out to New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut, primarily, we don't hear nothing we want to hear from people in our state. Bro, when's the last time you heard somebody from New Jersey on the radio on high rotation that wasn't from 30 years ago? Maybe Coi Leray now, because Coi Leray got that player song. Coi Leray is the top artist in New Jersey radio-wise, I think, now.
Mm-hmm.
But nigga, and Queen Latifah, Tretch, Redman, and Fetty Wap, and mostly Fetty Wap. You don't hear nobody else, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Samaj Savage is starting to crack, but how about this? Hot 97, representing the tri-state area, bringing you the best from New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. Name one artist from Connecticut that you know. The last one I knew were the Skinny Boys, and that's in the 80s.
That's why I say I got to scratch the tip on that one. But it's like you said, Ebro is telling them, yo, they ain't got nothing that's radio worthy. How do you know that? Unless you break the music and the people tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's the point I'm trying to make. Like back in the day, we told the radio, yo, like, this is what we want to hear.
Facts.
And they used to listen to you.
Facts.
Now is, yo, this song right here, trash. Shut up, nigga. Listen to it now about 19 more times until you like it.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the question. Like, when did the takeover start? When did the hostile takeover start, man?
In the 2000s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened in the 2000s. When the South started taking over and people started just gravitating towards what's hot and not the territorial demographic, it was a wrap. Everything became national. You know what's dope and big about this? I miss the territorialism when it comes to hip hop, because I miss when you would go somewhere and you heard the music only in that region and you brought it home. Now, if you're in the Eastern Hemisphere or Eastern eastern coast of the United States, sorry, you hear nothing but out of towners. You don't hear nothing.
Right.
You don't even look from King's Disease. What Nas song did you ever hear on the radio in high rotation?
None.
Maybe Ultra Black, maybe.
No, I didn't.
Oh, see, that's what I mean. You hear Biggie all the time, especially now when everybody ripping that song. You know what I'm saying, for the movies and stuff, but you don't hear nothing. I mean, I can't even tell you the last big East Coast song I heard everywhere. But maybe Pop Smoke was going to be the newest one.
Yeah.
But
Rest in peace.
Yeah, recipes to Pop Smoke. But yo, keeping it real. You brought up a great topic because I remember, ladies and gentlemen, and everybody from the area will remember this. Do you remember Battle of the Beats with Angie Martinez? Because that I think is on the Artifacts album. That's them, where the girls call up, but like, we went to Artifacts. Those my niggas from Newark, yo, and the Ultimate came on. I remember that show. And I remember when they be like, this song or this song, which one wins? And that's what kept the hottest song on the radio. Can we have that come back, please? You know what I'm saying? What do you think?
Being that there's who do we got out there that's hot right now that's rapping?
Whoa, on what level? Because the industry's changed. You got mainstream, you got that undercurrent for the mainstream, you got the streaming, you got underground, you got the independents and the true independents.
That's the point I'm trying to make. The Battle of Beats will come from the independents.
No,
am I right? Am I correct?
No, those are industry songs.
Those are industry songs.
Those are industry. Remember, the Artifacts had an album called "That's Them."
Yeah.
The Ultimate was the first single. That's the song they battled on Battle of the Beats.
All right, so you're saying like, okay, so I get it. I remember, man. I remember. Now, like, compare that to the day you brought up King's Disease.
Yeah.
All 3 albums dope as hell.
Plus Magic.
Yep. Right? So, yo, I didn't hear Ultra Black on the radio. I didn't hear Nobody on the radio. I didn't hear Beef on the radio. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And those are dope ass songs. And I know, like, for a fact, because like everybody in the streets was talking about these King's Disease albums. So why is it they weren't played on the radio? So I'm pretty sure if you were able to call in and tell these cats to play that like people will call in and say, yo, you rocking this right here, this right here. Nas is relevant, man. He made this dope ass album. Yo, rock, yo, play Ultra Black, yo.
You know what's funny, yo?
Play Car 85? Play Car 85. Yeah.
You know what's funny, yo? I remember I called into the radio station years ago for the throwback of the day. Remember the throwbacks at 12 o'clock or something like that? And one of my favorite songs was Kool G Rap, Streets of New York. And I was like, yo, y'all taking requests? It's like, sure. I was like, can y'all play Kool G Rap, Streets of New York? And he said, oh, I don't know. I have to see if I can get that on for you. And hung up the phone. They didn't play my song as a request for the next 2 weeks. It took them 2 weeks to get that song on.
Yeah.
Maybe nowadays it'll be different because they got they can't be different because they don't play throwbacks. You gotta go to 94.7 where they play the same 12 songs every 20 minutes.
Yeah. 15 times a day for 3 months.
Funk that. But yeah, like, yeah, man. I mean, I'm gonna keep it real with you. The last time I heard our radio station really hit was in the 90s and early 2000s. Because remember, what was the year the Buster Bus came out?
The Bus.
Rock really what you want. All right, gonna do the Bus all the time. Remember that joint? That was the remix. That was 2000. Matter of fact, that was the remix. Because when I went to Alabama, they was playing the album version, the Buster Bus, the Buster Bus. I was like, what is this? They was like, that's the new Busta Rhymes, the Buster Bus. I was like, no, that's not. We don't play that. We play something else. And when they heard it, they was like, I never heard this before. And that's what I miss, because then it's like you get to hear something new that you don't hear here, and you get that, you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm with down the South, yo. We don't do that no limit. We on that Cash Money now. So I'm talking about, they talking to me, you got Cash Money, they Juvenile. I was like, I don't like Juvenile. He was like, what? I was like, no, I like BG that nigga. And they was just like, what? but you heard them on the radio.
Yeah.
But when I said down there, my favorite rapper was Redman. They was like, "Who the fuck is Redman?"
Mm.
See what I'm saying? So
Understandable though. Understandable.
but once again, like,
We from the Northeast.
and that's what I miss, because when you go to Cali, I'm sure it sounds like California. When you go down south, it sounds like down south.
Right.
When you come up this way, unless you want an independent radio station like A Squad Rebel Radio, salute to A Squad Rebel Radio, you really don't hear people from the area and the culture. It's very corny.
Yeah. Now,
Here,
on the R&B side of things, do they even play R&B music like that anymore? Because I see videos for the songs that come out. The only thing I've heard was Boot Up.
LMA, okay.
You know what I mean? Boot Up. Of course, Rihanna joint that came out for the Wakanda Forever soundtrack.
Word.
And this other than that, it's like a handful of artists here and there, and I don't really hear too much R&B on these hip hop and R&B stations.
Because R&B doesn't exist anymore, bro. It doesn't. As a genre, in my opinion, there's R&B music, but there's not R&B support.
Right.
I believe that wholeheartedly, because you, Nika, and Adiyar bring up all these people on A&N R&B, and I've never heard of them. And it made me to the point, it's just to the point where I stay away from the radio, because I don't look forward to hearing what they have to play, because they're not introducing me to new talent. LMA is dope.
Yeah.
But you know who else deserves that airplay that's not getting it? Ari Lennox is amazing.
And that's what I'm saying.
And
you'll see the video like that, like you'll see the videos. And that's it. They don't play the songs like, so I'm saying, like, it's like I said, the radio is telling you what you want to hear. I want to hear these artist songs in heavy rotation on the radio. If you claim to play hip hop and R&B, let's hear some more R&B.
Maybe it's hip hop and R&B that they like, that they don't give a damn about what you like.
And that's what I was saying. And then, which there goes the question: who controls the music, you or the radio?
So let me ask you a question.
The radio, it should be us.
So let me ask you a question: Who is your top R&B go-tos that you would love to hear on the radio today?
Just mention them.
Yeah, good.
Ari Lennox, I like LMA. She's in there. People that they've been out for a while, I haven't heard. I like Cy Smith.
Okay.
I like Cy Smith.
White, he white. White dude. He white.
That's a female.
I don't know who the male. Yeah, I don't know who the male. Yeah.
I like Cy Smith. I like her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like Noel Gordine.
I still don't know who that is. Yeah.
I mean, he was out back in the day, but like I said, barely played his music. He got a song called One Love off his first album. That was fire to me. That was a dope ass song, but no R&B on the radios, man.
Well, I could tell you for one, my R&B boo love crush at this moment, if I had one, which I do, is Leela James, and we'll never hear Leela James on the radio. Never. I never hear her on the radio. You know who was a great group to me was the Internet. Sid the Kid is amazing, and you never heard the Internet anywhere.
Girl.
That song, Girl. Oh my God, yo, the Internet was great.
That was a joint, man.
But I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know no male singers. The last male singer I heard was Bryson Tiller, and he called that shit trap and B, not R&B. So I don't really know if that counts. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say nothing about him. I'm just gonna say that's the closest I heard to new things. And keeping it real with you, yo, and be very transparent. There's not a lot of people in the R&B world that interest me, because like hip hop, everything has blended and it all sounds the same.
Yeah.
The best singers out I've heard is Imani Gooden.
Mm-hmm.
Complicated Love is dope. I love that song, yo. And that was years ago, a couple years ago. Gail Campbell, Stan Ipkiss are killing it.
Yeah, shout out to Gail Campbell, yo. Watch Ain't No R&B, the interview we did with the phenomenal Gail Campbell. Shout out to Gail Campbell.
Facts. Queen Nevaeh, when she decides to sing, she rhymes.
Gotta know.
Yeah, and y'all hear, and you know Nika Ladine for being on the show. She has some good songs. I mean, but there's some more like Nika Simone.
Kisses.
it's so many good artists out there, and I don't really hear or see them. Oh, shout out to Skedaddle. Skedaddle is another one who, when he sings and he rhymes, but when he sings, he goes in. And I mean, those are the type of artists I would enjoy hearing. And you know what? You talked about some of the old artists. Sorry I'm taking so long, y'all, but if I don't like R&B, me telling you a name means there's something special, at least to me. Latoya Williams is the truth. And you don't remember her at all, right? She used to rock with Warren G and Snoop Dogg. She was a singer over there with them. If you hear the song Warren G looking at you, yeah, she's the one who sings the hook. She did All Around the World with Jay-Z on the Blueprint too. Latoya Williams' voice is amazing. It's different. I love her voice, yo. She's amazing.
Now check this. Music Soul Child just came out with an album.
Was it on the radio?
A collaboration with Hit Boy. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah.
Music Soul Child came out with an album that was produced by Hit Boy,
who's the hottest nigga because he's doing songs with Nas.
The same Hit Boy that bought you
4.
1, 2, 3.
4.
What?
3 King Diseases and Magic.
Oh yeah.
Everybody forget Magic. Yeah, that's 4 projects.
He gave you 4 dope ass projects, yo.
Yeah.
And the music sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not on the radio. And this is music, so you know Music Soul Child. He's a vet.
Yeah.
Come on. Like, that should be a no-brainer right there, yo.
Wasn't it Stephanie Mills who says they want R&B, but they don't want R&B from us?
Right.
So you'll hear Taylor Swift. You'll hear Taylor Swift. You'll hear what was that? Shemite?
Feedback.
Oh, you'll hear Taylor Swift. You'll hear Sam Smith and Ed Sheeran and all of them, but you won't. And no disrespect to them, except for the one that disrespected Michael Jackson. But you hear them. Yeah, you'll hear them, but you won't hear like
Alan.
Like Usher's still singing. He got new music coming out.
Yeah, matter of fact, he had a duet with Ella Mai. Don't waste my time. Dope ass joint. Where's that on the radio like a handful of times? That was it.
Where is it? And see, that's the thing. I heard people say that the demise of our music is because the radio died. Music videos came in, and then the video died because of the phone and streaming. But if you did the video straight to the phone, would it not be good because it's viral and it counts as streams? So I don't know, man. I think when it comes to who controls the music, us on the radio, I think it's neither. I think the music is controlled by the streaming service because you can stream a lot of songs, and the radio is important. Don't get me wrong, but until you cultivate an audience or a movement without the radio, it really means nothing because you're not really taking full advantage. And that's why I shout out people like Ryan Leslie, who doesn't get radio play and whatever, but he'll sell 50 to 500,000 albums independently with no help from the radio or anything, and he sustains his artistic lifestyle abundantly. So salute to Ryan Leslie, yo.
Yeah, but it's just, we like to be free. We don't like being told what to listen to.
Facts.
As far as our music go, like so, how you gonna sit there and play a song 50 million times a day and tell me that I like it?
Facts.
He just sound like an old man, but damn, I miss the old days, man. Really
well, the only way to bring it back is to support your local internet radio station. Support the artists and put them where they want to go. Remember, stop renting your music and buy it.
Right.
And that's the only way you'll make a shift because money talks and everything else is bullshit. And that's it. So let's close out, man. Ask the people your question. Ask the people your question. Let's close out.
Yeah, well, you heard the talk. What do you think? Does the radio control the music, or do you control the music? why don't you let us know? Be right here on YouTube, right here on IG, be on Facebook. Well, Heritage Hip Hop is on Facebook. Interact with us. Let us know. Maybe we'll talk about this topic on another show, whether it be Heritage Hip Hop or A&N or R&B. But if you happen to check out A&N or R&B, check it out with us every Sunday at 8 o'clock. All right?
On YouTube.
On YouTube. And until then, well, matter of fact, now let me shout out Nika, the Beauty on the Scene, Big A. All right? Because it's all four of us. It's me, the romantic. You got the hip hop soul. You got the Beauty on the Scene, and you got the nasty personality, which is me, Nas the Romantic, Karev, Nika Ladine, and Big A. All right? We're under Heritage Hip Hop. Where there's Heritage Hip Hop, there's A&N R&B. And again, make sure you check us out. We're on Instagram. You see the stuff at the bottom. Hell, you see our names right there. Nas Romantic at The Truth 128. Karev at Heritage Hip Hop. Dialogue with us. Hit us up. Let us know what you think. Give us a topic. We might put you on. Well, no, give us a topic and we'll have you on the show to discuss the topic with us. We love that. We would love that. So until then, we'll be thinking of you. Peace. Say the music.
Peace.